Hello everyone who's actually stayed up this late. I'm here to find about the transportation through Industrial Revolution. What would have happened if transportation didn't improve? How would that circumstance affect modern days? Three of our reporters went back to this time of Industrial Revolution to examine how it affected our lives through culture, problems and solution, and infrastructure. Here's our first reporter. We have Mr. Robinson, reporter, to introduce about the problems and solution that occurred during transportation.
The transportation caused many problems. Pollution is now one of the major threatening to the world. The gas engine and steam engine can cause air pollution after they burn coal and gas. The PM 2.5 can get into the air, damage people's lungs and other parts of their body. It caused more than 20,000 deaths in India per year. And the condition is even worse in China. It also caused harms on the traffic because of the fog. Blocked people's view and caused more than 80 people lost their life in 2016. Before that, the problems speed of the transportation and the labor it took. But the steam engine and the gas engine solved it perfectly. The early problems are that they took too much labor and it has a slow speed. And also they are using horses. The horses have to eat and they have their own emotions. The solution for that is steam train. The steam train uses coal as the power source and the coal is reliable source. And it can contain 1,000 tons of goods each time. Also, because of the steam train can cause pollution, now people are inventing electric engines. The cars use electric engines can use electricity as the source. For example, Tesla. Also, the source of electricity can get pollutions. But now, people are using solar power and wind power for the solutions. And the electric engine can also make cars and trains faster. Now, the train powered by electricity can travel over 300 kilometers per hour.
Next, we have John reporter to introduce about the culture and changes from infrastructure. During the Industrial Revolution, infrastructure developed and had a huge impact on transportation through waterways, railroads, and roads to allow people and goods to travel faster and further across the United States. The expansion of infrastructure also had a significant impact on the spreading of culture in the U.S.
Waterways and canals became an important means of travel to carry heavy goods across long distances. Robert Fulton created the first steamboat in 1807, which successfully transported people across the Hudson River and greatly reduced inland shipping costs. In 1817, the Erie Canal was built and connected the Atlantic Ocean and the middle of North America. Along the waterways, healthy cities benefited from commerce and trade. The railroad industry connected the East and West Coast and created a network of rails across the U.S. The Transcontinental Railroad was completed in 1869 and became important to transport people, and export raw materials and products. Roads greatly improved the Industrial Revolution and provided individuals with safer and easier travel by foot and animal. The Cumberland Road, also known as National Road, was built between 1811 and 1837. This road was over 600 miles long and was the main route to Northwest Territory for thousands of settlers. Transportation had a tremendous impact on culture during the Industrial Revolution. The development of infrastructure allowed people and goods to move from one area of the U.S. to another, which allowed them to bring and share many different aspects of their cultures in their new community. An example of these cultural impacts were shared among travelers were traditional recipes, beliefs, religions, accents, vocabulary, tools, techniques, medicine, and music and entertainment. These examples were demonstrated how important transportation and infrastructure were to sharing the culture of the U.S.
Before you guys turn off the channel, I just want to clarify the impacts and changes as it progress. The main changes were education, vehicles, and traffic facilities. For education, prior to the past, children also worked at the mill before the Industrial Revolution, but after the Industrial Revolution, children also had opportunities to study. Also, horses were replaced by cars and motorcycles. However, before transportation, traffic was muddy and there was a narrow passage for the cars. Even only sending a message takes weeks and months to arrive. These problems were all solved by transportation.
No.
Furthermore, the main impacts were that there were only 1% of population of farmers, modern days. Additionally, there were more jobs and workers. It is caused by urbanization. Roads, river traffic, canals, steamboats, and railroads were all changed and impact the society.